On this week's episode, we talk about Killer's Game.
And other pop culture news.
We just got back from watching Killer's Game at the theater. This is starring Dave Bautista and a whole bunch of other people who were delightful.
Sofia, Boutella, Terry Crews, Ben Kingsley.
Alex Kinston.
Who's that?
Ben Kingsley's wife in the movie.
She looks familiar. Where do I know her from?
Well, ER. She had a big role in ER for a long time. And
Too long ago.
Doctor Who.
Never seen it.
Yeah, that's really where I know her from.
Oh, she's British. Harry
She's
Potter.
British. Actually, no.
Game of Thrones.
No.
What kind of British she is? Jeez. She definitely looks familiar. Maybe it was Fan X that we.
Yes,
I
she
saw
came
her.
with Karen Gillan.
Okay. Yes.
think,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
She's delightful and lovely, and is similarly delightful and lovely.
And she has a
Killer's
beautiful
Game.
name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Alex.
Yeah. So I think that's it, right? Nobody. Oh, and of course, Paul Clementif.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a little fun reunion. Yeah, it was fun.
But
If you-
she's not like not Nebula. What's her name? What's her name on the
Mantis?
drawing? And she's not nice.
This is
She's
true.
very not nice in this
Yes, she is both savvy and evil.
one. Yeah.
So if you've seen the trailer, it basically lays out the whole plot of the movie. Unfortunately, Dave Bautista, he's a hitman, but like the hitman who follows the rules, he finds out he's super sick. He wants out.
And he hired
And-
people to kill him.
Mhm.
So let's leave it like that. Even
Yeah.
though the trailer gives you more.
Yeah, but it really shouldn't. And yeah, so what results is an entertaining string of horrific violence that is only entertaining because it's fake. But like, oh man, it's
But they're bad guys, so
yeah, they're bad guys and
yeah.
and it is funny and I thought it stretched on a little too long. I thought we could have wrapped things up a bit quicker. But overall, it was funny and it was sweet and
Yeah, it was entertaining.
delivered what was promised.
Bautista is trying this comedy for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Trying the genre
Mm-hmm.
and action comedy, and he does okay. It's not bad. He kicked some butt.
Yes, several
Some-
butts were
Made
kicked.
some laughs.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Kingsley
Mm-hmm.
is there, and because he's such a good actor, you know, and I tend to create expectations in my head. I was like thinking that he would be a traitor at the end.
Oh,
Non-spoiler alert, because
Mm-hmm.
he's not, and I'm happy because the way things go,
Mm-hmm.
it's really nice.
I would say this is about as sweet and wholesome as a horrifically violent action comedy movie can be. You know, there's some warm fuzzies in there.
Yeah,
Some friendship, some
It's-
true love.
it's PG-13.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Is that?
I don't know.
No. I think this one probably crosses the line into
PG-12.
R.
No, there's a little bit of blood, literally blood. You know, some scenes in some movies in the industry is weird that way. If someone gets punched and bleeds, you know, the rating go up or down.
Yeah.
Even if the same scene, the person gets punched the same way, but there's no blood. And sometimes even the blood is digital. But
Yeah, there's
this
so
on-
much blood.
This on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So much
surprised.
blood.
I was surprised that when he fight the gang, right? What he did to the first girl, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that was like surprising. Well done.
Yeah, lots of creative violence, and I think a lot of the entertainment value, because the plot was like pretty straightforward, nothing terribly like what. So a lot of the entertainment value, I think, from this came in the creative ways of hurting people.
Yeah.
And they were creative, and just an entertaining set of international hitmen and women. Yeah, so it was fun.
Yeah. Killer's Game. It's I don't think I have anything else to say. It's available in theaters everywhere. It's a second week, I think, third week, so you still might be able to see this weekend, or even next weekend. If not, you can totally see on streaming. It's fun and entertaining. Bautista, while we wait until James Gunn confirms that he's gonna be Bane on the new DC universe. If James Gunn has a brain, which he proved before he doesn't, so but might happen because they are friends.
They are friends.
So
that casting would make a lot of sense.
And Bautista,
he's a big Latin guy.
Yeah, I assume he has a Latin origin, so he might be able to pull Hispanic accent without being too caricature, just a little bit. Because every time they do too much. And anyways, they pull the accent in a way that it's like he's a luchador, like extremely heavy on the accent. But he's not. He's the Count of Monte Cristo. If you read the books,
right.
You know he was raised in prison and he was like constantly exercising, building his body and reading, building his mind. That's why he was able to break the bat. And every time they do Bane on TV or movies, they
kind of sell him short.
Yeah, he's like just a strong guy. He was strong before the Ven, but yeah, the best one was
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy on what's his bucket? Christopher Nolan.
Yes.
Dark Knight Rises. But even that, at the end, if you saw the movie, it turns out he's not the mastermind. He's the boyfriend. He's a little bit higher than a hitman, not a henchman. So, anyways, enough of Bane. Killer's Game is available in theaters everywhere. With David Bautista, Sofia, Boutella, and many other talented people. If you're not able to, wait for streaming. It's a fun one.
Yeah, it was fun and entertaining. All right, continuing with our theme of rampant violence this week, Boy Kills World.
Yeah, another killer movie.
Yeah.
Not quite.
A lot of people die.
Yeah, he kills people, but he's not a killer. He's a boy looking for revenge.
Yeah.
His family was murdered by a tyrant. And he's raised by a monk. Not a monk, right?
Not a monk, but they call him the shaman.
A shaman.
Yeah.
And he trains. The shaman trains the boy
for one purpose: to kill the tyrant.
Yeah, and the boy is played by. Oh, what's his first name?
The grown up or the kid?
The grown up. The kid is played by the kid from Homelander's kid.
Yeah.
From The Boys.
So.
The Boys played by.
So this kid has had a brief Hollywood career, but is already like well set as the traumatized, messed up child of horrific fathers.
Bill Skarsgård.
Pennywise, right?
Pennywise. He was on Deadpool 2. He was on John Wick 4. It was him, right?
I don't remember.
Sorry. He was on Barbarian, John Wick 4, and he's on The Crow. The Crow.
Yeah.
Recently, that's doing really
bad.
Which
is not possible to take seriously if you've watched Schitt's Creek at all, because every time I see that poster, even with Bill Skarsgård, like fantastic, like horror expression, it's still I just see Moira Rose on The Crow name.
Well, yeah,
that is.
There's no Moira Rose.
Yeah.
Catherine O'Hara.
So without Catherine O'Hara, what is even the point?
Maybe they would save the movie if they were there.
I'd be more interested.
Anyways, so Bill Skarsgård is the main is the main character on this one, and he, for things that happen inside the story in the movie, he's mute, not mute. He's dumb, is that what I say?
Yeah, I think mute is the more polite term.
Yeah.
Either way, he can't hear, he can't speak.
Oh yeah, that's right, both.
Yeah.
So but he has an internal voice. He has a internal voice that does the parts of narrator. And it's narrated by the greatest Benjamin. What's his bucket?
H. John Benjamin.
H. John Benjamin.
Yeah.
Known for everybody in the world as Bob.
Bob Belcher.
Yeah.
Although I will say, the script was, at first, all I could hear was Bob. Everything he said was just like, Bob, Bob, Bob. But eventually I was able to get into, because, like, Bob is just H. John Benjamin's voice. That's just how he talks. But I was able...
It doesn't change anything? Is exactly... Okay.
Yeah, I heard him on an NPR interview. Straight Bob.
Maybe outside he has a different voice to not be recognized.
Maybe, because it is a super distinctive voice.
Maybe he speak like the turkey.
Yeah. But either way, I was able to get caught up enough in the plot of the movie that it stopped being Bob Belcher, and the narration was well written enough and well used enough. I think that I was able to get past that.
They did think about using Bill Skarsgård's voice. They abandoned the idea. And then they wanted a strong voice, and Bob was the case. But they navigate through maybe Sam Elliott, another big voice. But anyway, so this is narrated by Benjamin. It is very fun.
Yeah,
action packed. It also has Funky Jensen. The girl from the birthday girl.
Yes.
Jessica Hoff.
Michelle Dockery.
And
as well.
Yeah, Isaiah Mustafa. Isaiah Mustafa played this hilarious character that nobody understands.
It's actually a really great twist. They use our main character's deafness to great effect.
Yes.
In this, because like he reads lips.
Yeah, but they can't read.
Except for that guy. Oh gosh, it's so funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's so funny.
And the movie for the entire time is very visual, is very action packed, is very funny. It has this like kind of anime comic book vibes.
Yeah, very much so.
You can tell that even though it's a video game, there's references to video game all the time. You can tell that even though this original piece was not based on a comic book or a video game, you can tell the writer is from the generation that consumed video games, comic books, animes, and animations, and he does. And he does a terrific job. It's very fun. I really wanted to see for a while. We missed the window at the theaters. We finally made to streaming. We saw it. It was fun. Yeah,
I recommend it. And it does have some like heavier moments in it, but yeah, I think it's well worth watching. Every now and then it kind of reminded me of like a movie, maybe like Kick-Ass or even Scott Pilgrim, the way it like
both
uses
comic books, right?
I think so, yeah.
It does have
that
vibe.
It does have that strong like heavily influence, not just like this is inspired by a comic book, but it's not inspired by a story originally told in comic books, but inspired by comic books themselves and that style of storytelling. Anyway, it was clever. It had some moments that I did not see coming, which I always super appreciate.
There's some very interesting twist. It's like a twist inside of a twist with a little lemon twist. It's very interesting. I thought. I mean, I saw some of the things coming, but then they said, no.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is nice. I really appreciate when writers are able to like surprise us, and in a way that is conceivable, because sometimes there's a twist like just for the sake of a twist. It's like, that was lame.
Yeah.
Oh, so special.
When they try to surprise us.
But when there's like a really good one.
Yeah, it's one of those like, basically the writer, they do the twist, and it's basically the writer telling the audience, it's like, I'm so much smarter than you. And
or like remember it's an early episode of Bob's Burgers where Linda does dinner theater in the restaurant. And at the beginning of the play, she tells everyone, it's not the butler. But then at the very end, it was the butler!
Okay.
It's a twist! Anyway, sometimes the twists are like that, where they very deliberately mislead you and then like just come up with something random.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That like, this one, like a really good twist, like they reveal it, and then suddenly everything falls into place.
Yeah.
So nice. Anyway, this one they.
Yeah, it does have a post-credit scene, so you don't forget to check. But yeah, the whole twist that you mentioned, Bob's Burger, and I was thinking about the creators of the Penguin, the new HBO Max show. We're talking about how Batman would not be on, Bruce Wayne would not be on, and I think Gordon would not be on, which made me think that if it happens, a la JJ is not Khan, it would be sort of a surprise. So, because people are expecting, and it doesn't happen, they're disappointed. But if people are not expecting and it happens, it's actually a nice surprise.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was sincere, or, anyways, but just on the same thing of twists, because some things they shouldn't tell. They shouldn't. I think that some things they should not even show in the trailer.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, do it but anyways, the industry wants to spend tons of money on spoiling movies for us. Yeah. But Boys Kills World is available on Hulu. It's fun. It's yeah, you should watch it.
Yeah. All right. Other stuff is going well at the box office this weekend. Beetlejuice stayed strong. They had a $52 million second weekend.
52?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the number that was there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, good second weekend.
Everyone I've talked to who's seen it really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think one person I know went with her dad, and he didn't enjoy it, but that's because he was taking it very seriously. No, that's not.
Did you see the first one?
I think so.
And he took it seriously.
It's like it's not that kind of movie. It's a turn off your brain and have a good laugh movie.
It's like the first one and the second one too. It's like it's almost like two movies crunched together. There's some stuff that it works, but it's like it's clearly like two things like. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
No, it was fun. We liked it. And but yeah, it did a very good second weekend, coming strong for the third. Since I don't think nothing big comes this week. But yeah. Followed by Speak No Evil, Universal's Blumhouse thriller with
James McAvoy.
He looks scary, and I think since the tragedy of X-Men, was it the Dark Phoenix, that they decided to flip things and make the professor a jerk, evil. Since then, like, McAvoy lost the professor, but he's doing a lot of evil, successful guys, right? Split. Yeah, and then he repeated the role from Split on Glass.
So good.
And now again on this, and people are like saying really good things about it. We might see soon. We talk about it.
This one looks. What does it say? What does it say about a person like he's so good at being so disturbing, like deeply unsettling?
I think honestly, it's easier to be evil, than to be funny.
Oh, sure.
And
well,
it's playing pretend.
That's
to play
true.
pretend that you're evil. I think you can have sources, you can have influences. To play pretend that you're funny, you might end up like Michael Scott. You try really hard, but you still miss the mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean Prison Mike and Date Mike and Mykonos?
Mykonos.
They were hilarious.
Mykonos was very funny.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so Speak No Evil did 12.3 million. Did a good box office. Followed by Am I Racist? Came on the first day. On the opening day, it came in third. On the following days, it went down to fourth, but was behind Deadpool, still going strong, and it was not that far behind. Deadpool was like 5 million. And I'm racist.
Am I racist?
Am I racist?
This is a case where word order matters a whole lot.
Am I racist? Question mark came in fourth with 4.5 5 million, so really close.
Which, given where this movie comes from, is pretty remarkable.
Oh yeah, considering there's a documentary, low budget, independent. There's no having big studios involved, and it's a big achievement. If you consider all documentaries that are coming out this year and last year, is still probably is by far this year for sure is the biggest opening. So it did well. One interesting thing about the box office on this past weekend is that 4 out of the top 10 were non-Hollywood conservative movies. We had Am I Racist? We had Reagan. We had The Forge, and the other one will escape me. Yeah, memory will fail me.
Sorry,
but which is good. It shows that there is a market for alternative films, for movies that are out of the Hollywood axis. You know, if you make good movies, if you make interesting movies, people will go and will see, and that's good both ways, because we have access to good content, and at the same time send Hollywood a message that we're not happy with some of the crap you're putting out. That they should change, and the industry is slowly changed. Disney is scrambling and changing. I don't know if I put anything there.
Yeah, let's see, where'd it go? It's here. Just kind of fallout from the Acolyte, how they're reducing the Star Wars shows to just 1 per year.
Yeah, which
still feels like a lot, frankly.
Which they did similar to Marvel.
Yeah.
Both movies and shows. And also the restructuring, firing people, moving people around to see. But yeah, the whole thing with the Acolyte is 1 a year. But again, it has to be one good, because if it's one like the Acolyte or one worse, same as nothing. So,
or even one with like potential, so much potential, like Ahsoka.
Yeah.
And then they're just like cranking him out and not giving him time to like turn in like really good writing, really good like actually turn out a good product or execute it well.
Yeah.
I'd rather just not do it.
Yeah. But anyways, so those are the box office news of the past week.
Okay. Let's talk about the Emmys.
Yeah.
Which happened.
We had the Emmys last weekend. The fatherlings. How do I call father and son? There's a name for it.
Nah, father and son.
Come on.
Parent child.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The Levi's.
Yes.
Hosted. And not a lot of surprises. Very few surprises, but was most of what was expected happened. Shogun went big time. It won.
Yeah.
It beat the record for 20 plus winnings, and everybody was saying on how Shogun stole, how FX stole HBO's lunch. Right? Is that the expression?
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair assessment of what happened. But I feel like the FX wins were also deserved. Like,
sure, I'm not saying it was deserved, but it was fighting HBO and won. FX, that's owned by the Disney Corporation, and then this week there was this whole kissing butts between Landgraf, the head of FX, and Disney. He was kind of like trying to give Disney a little bit of credit, which I think was way too nice of him, because what FX does is next level, and it has been next level for several years now.
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
Because Disney doesn't interfere. Because when Disney interfere, they might screw things there.
It usually doesn't go super well.
But Anna Sawai won Best Lead Actress for Shogun. So was Hiroyuki Sonada. Is that his name?
Yeah, Hiroyuki Sonada.
Hiroyuki Sonada, main title character. And main character from Shogun. There's any other thing I put for Shogun?
Not for Shogun.
It won Best Drama, and won so many other.
Yeah. And it was really so phenomenally put together on every level. Baby Reindeer won Best Limited Series and some acting.
Yeah, the both
awards.
characters, the man and the woman won for man category and woman category.
Right on. The Traitors won Best Reality Competition and Best Host.
Yeah.
Congrats, Alan Cummings. I feel like the second season was so much better than the first season.
Yeah?
Yeah, because the first season it got really sad because there were like normal real people playing for real things. They didn't have
normal people in second season?
No, they were all reality stars.
Oh, okay.
They were all reality stars who do reality shows it's like their career.
They were brutal, yeah.
Yeah, and so when it's like people doing this, like they come in knowing like they're playing characters, they do this as a career. Then it was a lot more fun to watch them just destroy each other because it wasn't personal anymore. It wasn't emotional.
And then this guy that wanted money to save his grandma, it's like
right.
Yeah, the reality stars destroyed him. Anyways, but yeah, second season was pros.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
Yep.
And Alan Cumming feels like he's on his environment.
He's in his element,
wearing
for sure.
skirts and hats and
fabulous outfits.
And bossing people around in the castle.
Yeah. Okay, The Bear absolutely cleaned house. They broke their own record for most Emmys for comedy, I guess.
Yes,
it had some kind of record.
The show is nominated as a comedy, and this time, Lisa Collins, Zayas barely. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's how it's spelled.
She won Best Actress. Ibo Moss Backrack won as a Best Supporting Actor, and Jeremy Allen White won for Best Actor.
Was Ayo Edebiri nominated?
She was, but that was some of the surprises. What happened was Jean Smart won for Best Actress in a Comedy. So Hacks won Best Comedy, stealing from The Bear. And they're increasing the whole debate if the Bear is really a comedy. And Hacks is funny, but there's some drama there. And on the same way that The Bear is funny, there's some drama there. So I would say, it would be the dirty rag talking about, how is the expression? The pot
calling the kettle black.
Yeah, they both there. It's not all funny, and it's not all drama. It's mixed. So, but this year, Hacks and Jean Smart reign on the Bears parade.
Okay, but I mean, there wasn't very much they could do about it. Although bummer for Ayo Edebiri because she's consistently one of the best parts of that show.
Yeah.
Okay. Billy Crudup won Best Supporting Actor for Morning Show.
For a drama series.
Oh, yes. Elizabeth Debicki won Best Supporting Actress in a Drama Series for The Crown.
Yeah, she played Diana.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then, that's kind of our roundup.
Yeah.
For the Emmys. There are bajillions of awards,
yes.
But yeah.
Not a lot of surprises, but some surprises. And of course, there's some people that say, "Oh, but slow horses and stuff." There's always, some people horse? Yeah, Gary Oldman show on Apple.
Oh, that's right.
You're gonna watch.
Yeah.
But anyways, so that's the Emmys. Yeah.
Okay. Let's spend a moment with the DCU. Chris Pine is being rumored as our new Green Lantern.
So it's John Hamm. So it's in that phase that they want everybody and nobody wants them, or they negotiating, or who knows.
Well, of the names that we've been tossing around the last few weeks, I feel better about Chris Pine than I do about, say, Josh Brolin.
Well, he's out. Josh Brolin passed on.
I know, but I was like, even considering possibilities, Chris Pine would be an improvement, I think. But we'll see. James Gunn has also revealed that he's going to name DCU's Batman and Superman team-up movie as the world's finest.
So creative.
Like, that's the title?
That would be the movie, yeah.
Huh.
The movie where they first join forces, which is not even scheduled yet. He's like, one day, if we do a movie, it's gonna be world's finest, which is not crazy because that's how they're named on the comic books.
Yeah.
They had a series of comic books named that way. That's like, the Man of Steel and the Dark Knight. They are the world's finest.
Yeah. All right. This is interesting. There's a rumor that Warner Brothers and Comcast have made an agreement that might allow DC stories outside of the DCU. So bringing in other directors like Snyder or David Ayer. What's going on there?
So yeah, it might open the possibility of what everybody wants, the Snyder verse to continue to conclude, the David Ayer to release the director's cut of Suicide Squad and stuff like that. And it would only make sense because in the comic book universe you have Batman Detective Comics, you have Robin, you have like different titles and different creative teams for each title. And what happens on one this month might be really dark, and on the other one might be lighter. Of course, from time to time they connect in mega sagas and stories that like interconnect to all the titles, but having different creative teams sometimes gives the same character, like you see Wolverine in the Wolverine comics and you see Wolverine in the X-Men comics, it might differ. He might be going through some really serious moment with the X-Men, and with his own title might be different. So to have different directors working, it might be interesting. It might be really interesting actually, because you see when everything is being head by one person, like the Marvel Studios, is like it risks that everything is the same, and because everything is the same, people getting tired, the quality is falling, and because they feel in their power in the wrong ways, because if they had the power, they could do something completely different than what they're doing, and people would still consume it. But instead, they try to do the same things and inserting like ideologies and things that changes that they consider creative or not, and all that together, it's failing. So having the benefit of having different directors would be interesting. Like at least he's been doing that, even when Snyder was guiding his Snyderverse. They soon enough they came up with the Joker that's independent, this black label.
That's
right. So is the Batman that will have a sequel, will not be connected to the DC universe. So was there's still some good ideas. There's some bad ideas, like there's a Black Superman that might happen with JJ, which I totally disapprove. But there's also some good ideas that might be independent, like the Black Hawks, directed by Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
So we'll see. That would be nice if this rumor. And of course, there's the Warner is failing ways that there's always a possibility that someone's gonna come and buy, and we receive the same package. You know, Elon Musk, if you're hearing us, just kidding.
Oh my gosh, the chaos. Okay, last one from Warner HBO. So the HBO Harry Potter series has started casting, and Gary Oldman has said that he's up for returning, but not as Sirius Black.
Sirius White this time.
Which is a good decision, because I love Gary Oldman so much, but he's definitely a little old for that role. He says he's interested in playing Dumbledore, which I think would be delightful. It is a colossal bummer, one of the great tragedies of our time, that Richard Harris died after the second movie, because he was the perfect, quintessential, like,
I don't like the second guy.
No. I like Michael Gambon as an actor very much, but the way he played Dumbledore, and I don't know if it was his choice or directors or both together, it was terrible.
Was it?
It was nothing like the book.
I couldn't tell the difference.
It was nothing like the book. Dumbledore is consistently described as like quiet and very understated. He doesn't say a whole lot. He's very easy to underestimate. And Richard Harris was very much that person. His quiet voice. He was always very gentle. But you could tell there's like this tremendous power kind of underneath. And Michael Gambon played him as very like, roar! Really? Like loud and blustering. There's even a scene, surely I've ranted at you about this before.
Yeah, I mean maybe, but
there's the most notorious scene in the fourth book, Goblet of Fire, where Harry's in Dumbledore's office, and then Dumbledore comes in and asks him, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire, right? In the book, Dumbledore quietly asks him, he's very still, it's Harry, and he says it very quietly. In the movie, Michael Gambon storms in. Hey, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? And he like grabs him and shoves him against the table. And anyway,
That's drastic.
the internet has never let it go. Right?
Wow.
It's a big difference, and that's not the only difference. It's just the most like dramatic, short, encapsulated moment where you can say this movie Dumbledore is nothing like. Anyway,
well,
all that to say, I'm still super bummed that Richard Harris died after the second one. Gary Oldman, I think, could do a really lovely job.
Yes,
of giving
if he directed properly, because he could follow the second guy.
That's true. That's true.
It's
never just the actor. We've got directors. We've got writers.
Yeah.
It's a team effort, but
J.K. Rowling was involved in all movies, right?
I don't know to what extent she was.
Not writing, but she was involved.
Yeah, but like, was she on set every day saying like, "Hey guys, this is how to do it"?
I don't know.
But
she never said anything. I mean, I guess that the check cleared. But anyways,
yeah.
So yeah, there's a search for a new one. It might be Gary Oldman.
Mm-hmm.
It might be Gary Newman. But we'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
We talk more as it develops.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what is going on in the scientific community? Because we've got 3 items here that are just like, what the heck?
Science.
Yeah.
Weird.
What are these guys up to?
Okay. Scientists has just discovered a third state between life and death, and they calling it Democrats. I'm kidding. Not Joe Biden. Not Joe Biden. Calm down.
Okay.
I actually didn't. I didn't check the details because I thought it was so dumb. It's like it's like between life and death. In between life and death. It's anyways. Talk about the other ones. I gotta Google this.
Okay, you look that up.
Yeah.
Also, a mysterious deep space radio signal has reached the Earth, and it's somehow 8 billion years old. I don't know exactly how we know that, because I didn't look these up either before we recorded, and I'm realizing now that was a poor decision. But anyway, space is big, and there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff out there, and I guess we have technology now that can pick up on that. A lot of deep space radio signals in the past have been like sort of echoes, remnants from the Big Bang, and so I wonder if this is something similar, or I don't know. And then the other one, this is kind of fun. Planet Earth will temporarily have another natural satellite as this giant asteroid is coming by. Still way smaller than our actual moon, not super visible to most of the planet, but our moon will have a little buddy as it orbits the Earth.
So apparently it's like they're trying to find a middle where there's no middle. So after a body dies, some cells stay alive and stay developing and gaining new capabilities never had while the organism was alive. It's a stretch because even if the cells are alive,
mm-hmm.
the cells are alive, right? They're not dead, so there's no in between. Right, but it's the
whole organism. It doesn't say between. It says beyond.
Beyond.
Yeah.
Beyond life and death.
Where parts of the organism are still living and functioning.
Yeah.
But the organism
cells
itself.
in the cellular level. So it's not. It's like, I don't know, like plants. It's not like the body will work as a total. It was like, let's say the body dies and some cells will. Anyways, again, I think it's a stretch. But again, someone is researching it. Someone is being paid to research. So good luck for them. Have fun. Yeah. Storming the little cells there, refusing to die.
Yeah. It'd be interesting
and I see that
to
looking at a ghost.
What?
Yeah, there's a ghost over there.
Oh yeah.
There's a ghost in our audience today. Yeah, he's shy. Otherwise, he would make noise.
Yeah, I'd be really interested to talk to the actual scientists behind that.
Let's call him.
Yeah, give him a call.
Yes.
Just because the press releases and the versions of these studies that make it to the media at large tend to be very poorly described.
In the third state, certain cells, when given nutrients, oxygen, bioelectricity, or biochemical signals, have the capacity to transform into new multicellular organisms, exhibiting new functions even after death. So zombies. So yeah.
Oh, there we go.
The body dies and they go do stuff like bioelectricity, nutrition, and the body is the start of a zombie movie. You know,
wonderful.
Like Malcolm said.
That's right.
Not because they could, they
were so busy trying to find out if they could. Yeah. They didn't know if they should.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's leave on that note today.
Yes.
Zombies might be real.
Yeah. And it's all our fault.
Mm-hmm.
It's zombies or the machines. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Aliens, yeah, not so much. Oh, maybe.
You sure about that?
Maybe they come here.
Vastness of space.
What about it?
The aliens don't exist?
No, I didn't say that.
I
didn't say not our fault.
Oh, aliens not our fault.
Yeah.
Got it.
But it could be. Maybe they came here in the past and were like mistreated. Isn't that a plot? Sure. A subplot of Smallville? Ridiculous. There's like no one can. It's terrible. It's on the books.
What?
That
a ridiculous subplot.
Jor-El comes to the past of Earth in the 50s and the 60s, something crazy like that, and he lives here. And then, and that's one of the reasons he picked Earth for Kal-El when it comes, you know, when. But then at some point they use that argument to create a subplot that Jor-El wants to destroy Earth because this place is weird. So bad.
That was so weird.
Yeah.
And that's weird on a show that had a lot of weird moments. I really enjoyed it, but there were a lot of moments where
Yeah.
Don't know what you guys are on.
I love the episodes where Lana is a sexy witch. And by love, I'm saying jokingly
so many
because
times.
It's like
it was such a relief.
It's still better. It's still what she does. She has like Osiris? No, Isis.
Yeah. That did not age well.
She had this organization, but even the way they do, I think it was like slightly better than what they do with the Flash. It's like, we are Team Flash. It's like, Iris, you're not. You can't run. Anyways, you're a journalist. You don't even type that fast. Come on. Anyways,
well, that show should have died.
Smallville.
So long ago.
Yeah, but no, it died already. What are you talking about? The Flash is.
Yeah, I was saying it should have died long before.
That's true.
It lived. It was one of those multicellular, one of those cells that received oxygen and nutrients and formed something that it should not have.
Yeah, Hollywood suits. The question is like, what if like to be more inclusive, let's make these characters that are not superhero at all. And they're part of the team. And some smart person in the room says, "Oh yeah, the guy behind the desk." That's what there's a call, right? The guy behind the desk,
or the guy in the chair.
The guy in the chair.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but we have 4. We can only have one guy behind the chair, and the other ones they still gonna be, you know, part of the team. It's like cheering, making stupid, funny comments.
I don't know, man.
Almost dying to be rescued because
this is not something that I would say very often, but there are a lot of shows that need to do a Costanza, recognize when they've peaked, and just do that. All right, I'm out.
Yeah, that's Shogun. Rest my case.
I don't know. We can have that discussion after season 2.
It's a book. The book is over.
I know, but Japanese history wasn't.
Yeah, but the book is...
I still hold out that there's plenty of source material to go in a different direction.
True. But then it will be... I don't know. It's a book. It's like, go make another book. Like, they do that all the time. What was it? What was the last one that did that? I can't remember. There's like... The guy was hired to write the book. The guy or girl, I can't remember specifics now. But was hired to write the book... So the book would become the sequel for. Oh, they did that with the ladies that run and don't die. What's it called? Hunger Games, right? They
what?
Yeah.
How does that describe the ladies that run and don't die?
Isn't that exactly what happens? On the first one,
I mean, okay, yeah, she
Katniss, she
yeah,
runs
but
and
there's,
she
like,
doesn't die.
the one girl who runs and doesn't
On the
die.
second movie,
But like that was your takeaway from the movie?
No, but that happens, doesn't it?
I mean, technically,
that's my case.
Technically, okay. Of all the ways to describe
how to
that franchise,
how to probably describe a movie like real quick in a very, very clever and fun way. So, was it the second one?
I don't remember.
Latina lady, the Snow White girl.
Oh, the Ballad of.
Doesn't she run and she doesn't die? Same thing.
Right.
Anyways, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just describing it in a way that you guys will get it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you got it because she did. I can't remember if it was this one, this latest one, or if it was the next one. There's this whole thing about writing a book.
Oh.
And the book is already locked for a deal. To be a movie.
Yeah. Okay.
So if Shogun would be something like that, I'm not saying they're not gonna they're gonna do a bad job. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a good job, but it feels like a very suit thing to do, stretching something. There was like it was Constance. It was like awesome, done miniseries. It's over, and then it's like, what if we make more?
And normally I would totally be on your side with this, except that even though the show is based on a book, what the book is based on is vast and huge, and there's still plenty of source material. Maybe not source material from the actual author, but then again, I don't know how far removed Shogun was from that novel.
So was Gladiator. Wasn't Gladiator good? It was spectacular.
Yeah.
And the Roman Empire has more to tell?
Sure. They do. There's plenty of potential for them to screw it up.
Yeah.
But I think there's plenty of source material.
And there's not only that, with Shogun.
To inspire, and a great cast of characters we've been introduced to.
Because with Shogun...
Plenty of drama to come.
Some of the biggest things was the relationship between Mariko-san and the English. And the whole thing going on with the shogunate, not the shogunate, with Torinaga and all that, and Mariko-san is dead.
Sure, but she was not the only compelling character there.
I'm not saying she wasn't, but
I think there's room.
It's gonna. I don't know.
There's room. It's definitely going to be very different. It will be a very different dynamic.
Will they keep the English and bring another girl to play the connection, the translator?
I hope not. I think that would be a mistake.
Well, that's easy to make mistakes when we're trying to make a sequel that.
But there is source material. Japan continues to exist, and
so is Denmark. But you don't go into a sequel for Hamlet.
Well, no, because everybody dies at the end of a Hamlet.
Sure, but
except for Horatio.
But the story keeps going, right? That's your logic.
Yeah, but not everybody died in this one.
Okay.
Like Hamlet, literally every character except for except for Horatio is dead and gone.
Horatio is like the sequel.
You could tell a Horatio
Yeah.
sequel as Horatio tries to put things back together and fight the war to save Denmark or defend Denmark. Yeah. But also, that's a wholly fictional story.
And ghosts.
This is only partly fictional.
Yeah. Anyways, Shogun, very successful first season. I guess they're gonna come up with a second season. Someone thought it was.
And one of us is gonna be eating crow.
Either
I'll be right and it's fantastic, or he'll be right and it sucks. And if you should subscribe, watch, follow, download to see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. It's even if it's possible, it goes back to Ian Malcolm. The fact that they could doesn't mean that they don't believe they should. But we'll see. Anyways, that's it for this week. We'll come back next week. Next week we have Fanax. We have Super/Man, the Christopher Reeve story. We also see Megalopolis. We're gonna have a lot to talk.
Yeah.
We'll be back here, same bed, links, bad channels, saying bad time.
Yeah.
May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Oh yeah, this weekend is Batman Day, so happy Batman Day.
Aww.
So may the force be with you.
Live long and prosper again.
Bye.
Bye.